Welcome, dear friends. We will continue our next lecture of evolutionary biology. So, last time we have seen three domain system, that is archaea, bacteria, and eukaryota. And all these domains, whatever the animals or living beings are there on the earth, all have the same or the most common ancestor. Even though if we have more than these all, they also have a more common ancestor. Now we will see the DNA and RNA. They have made a great revolution in that particular period, due to which the life is originated on Earth. The acids, that is DNA and RNA, are necessary to build the protein molecules, and proteins are necessary to build the nucleic acid molecules. So, which came first, the nucleic acid or protein? So, this problem was solved when a new property of RNA was discovered. Some kinds of RNA can catalyze chemical relations or chemical reactions, and that means that RNA can both store genetic information and cause the chemical reactions necessary to copy itself. So, this breakthrough tentatively solved the chicken and egg problem. So, nucleic acid and specifically RNA came first, and later on life switched to DNA based inheritance. Another important line of biochemical evidence comes in the form of surprisingly common molecules. As you might expect, many of the chemical reactions occurring in your own cell, in the cell of a fungus, and in a bacterial cell, quite different from another. However, many of them, such as those that release energy to power cell work, are exactly the same and rely on the exact same molecule. Because these molecules are widespread and are critically important to all life, they are through they are thought to have arisen very early in the history of life and have been nicknamed molecular fossils. So ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is the energy source, is one such a molecule. It is essential for powering cell or cellular processes and is used by all modern life right now. So, studying ATP and other molecular fossils has revealed a surprising commonality. Many molecular fossils are closely related to nucleic acids, as shown below, that I will show you. This one is the only structure or structural differences between the two molecules is the addition of these two phosphate groups in ATP. Addition of these phosphate groups in ATP. So adenosine nucleotide, a building block of nucleic acid, and adenosine triphosphate. The only structural differences between the two molecules is the addition of these two phosphate groups in ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So these are the both same way. Adenosine nucleotide is a basic building block of the nucleic acids, and only two phosphate groups are added to this group, which is the energy giving material or energy supplying material to the cell or cellular reactions. And therefore we can conclude that so ATP is the basic energy supplier or molecular uh, energy supplier. The discoveries of catalytic RNA and of molecular fossils closely related to nucleic acids suggest that nucleic acids and specifically RNA were crucial to Earth's first life. These observations support the RNA world hypothesis that early life used RNA for basic cellular processes, and instead of the mix of proteins, RNA and DNA used by modern organisms. So So recent man or recent living beings utilizes these two molecules, ATP as well as adenine, as a basic or base one of the base pairs of nucleotides, are the basic elements which were originated first on earth and made a revolution. So origins and experimental evidences. Experiments can help scientists figure out how the molecules involved in the RNA world arose, and these experiments serve as proofs of concepts for hypotheses about steps in the origin of the life. So these experiments serve as proof of the concept for the hypothesis about the steps in the origin of life. In other words, if a particular chemical reaction happens in a modern lab under conditions similar to those on early Earth, means recently created Earth, the same reaction could have happened on early Earth and could have played a role in the origin of life. The 1953 Miller-Urey experiment, actually in 1890 or 1850, somewhere in particular period, these experiments were run by some workers, but Miller-Urey experiment in 1953 was the final proof that, for example, simulated early Earth's atmosphere with nothing more than water, hydrogen, ammonia, and methane. These are the only four materials or gases present on the Earth, and an electrical charge standing in for lightning. So this might be the lightning light. आपल्या मराठी भाषेत सांगायचं ठरलं तर वीज कडाडते, तसं ती नॅचरल lightning was there at that time, and these four gases come together, and under that pressure and sparking they converted into water, and therefore there is a maximum water on the earth and produced the complex organic compounds like amino acids. So now scientists have learned more about the environmental and atmospheric conditions on early Earth and no longer think that the conditions used by Miller and Urey were quite right. However, since Miller and Urey, many scientists have performed experiments using more accurate environmental conditions and exploring alternate scenarios of these reactions, and these experiments yielded similar results. Complex molecule formation could have formed in the conditions on early Earth, and these complex molecules might have nothing but, or we can say, only the protein molecules. And this experimental approach can also help scientists to study the functioning of RNA world itself. For example, Origins biochemist Andy Ellington hypothesizes that in the early RNA world, RNA copied itself not by matching individual units of the molecule as a modern DNA, but by matching short strings of units. It's a bit like assembling a house from prefabricated walls instead of brick by brick. He is studying this hypothesis by performing experiments to search for molecules that copy themselves like this and to study how they evolve. So this is the basic of the evolution of the earth, where the life is created by using this RNA molecule or RNA molecule, basic element. Now there are two views of RNA replication in the early RNA world, whenever RNA was in very basic form. So hypothesis is that RNA sequences copy by matching up with individual nucleotides in the surrounding environment. Means all the simple elements were freely moving on the strand. Actually they were arranged here, and they later on get arranged by group. So in another view, this hypothesis, RNA sequences copy by matching up with shorter RNA sequences in the surrounding environment. So these are the shorter sequences. They have grouped together and form a short sequence, and this short sequence was decided at that time what to copy and what to prepare. So in another way, these single elements were made one by one setting, and a long chain of RNA was prepared. Whereas, or while we can say that in early RNA world, these set of three or few nucleotides come together and join to form a RNA chain, and in this way they form a complete polypeptide chain, or they form a complete RNA replication from one to. So this is the way that old traditional concept and modern concept was compared here. Single element and here grouped elements in RNA replication. A knotty problem. All the evidences gathered thus far has revealed a great deal about the origin of life, but there is still much to learn because uh, the enormous length of time and tremendous change that has occurred since then, much of the evidences revealed to origins has been lost and we may never know certain details. Nevertheless, many of the gap in our knowledge, gap that seemed unbridged just 20 years ago, have been filled in recent years, and continuing research and new technologies hold the promise of more insights. As Ellington puts it, origin is a huge knotty problem, but that doesn't mean it's an insoluble one. It can be solved by study. So we can, as first egg, either egg or hen, the same problem is there. Either DNA or RNA. If RNA is there, what is either protein or RNA? So these are the knotty problems, and that we can solve by our further study. In next, we can say this problem is quite a complex problem. No problem. The origins problem. This is the problem that we have to solve by our own way. And knotty but not insoluble problems are that either a single nucleotide or RNA, then what is the origin of all these things, how these are straying from the fossils, what is the record of the fossil, and what is the arrangement of these in the um, RNA or cell, then how, either it is single or grouped, or by what way they replicate and how do they. So these are the knotty problems. Actually we have find out these things as our level based what study we have carried out till now, but the earliest evidence of life comes from biogenic carbon signatures and stromatolite fossils discovered in 3.7 billion years old made sedentary or sedimentary rocks from western Greenlands. In 2015, possible remains of biotic life were found in 4.1 billion years old rocks in Western Australia. In March 2017, putative evidences of possibility the oldest form of life on Earth was reported in the form of fossilized microorganisms discovered in hydrothermal vent precipitates in the Valley of Canada. So these are the evidences that proves that says that it is a not a problem, but it is not difficult. It we can solve it by our study and observations. So after all these things find out from the oceans, either 3.7 to 4.54 billion years period, these all microorganisms or these all the basic elements which are forming the life or creating the life on earth are the basic elements, and they are responsible for the creation of life by forming a protein chain or protein molecule. One more thing is that microbial mats of coexisting bacteria and archaea were the dominant form of life in the early Archean epoch. Epoch period, these are the different groups of the years or packages of the years during which the specific animals were there on the earth. So Archean epoch is the period or is the uh, era epoch in which special archaea or the we can say that previous pre-archaea or pre-bacteria or the basic element of the bacteria were there, to which we call it as the Archaea. An Archean epoch and many of the major steps in early evolution are thought to have taken place in this environment. आता हे इपोक म्हटलं ना तसं पिरियड्सचे काही भाग केलेले आहेत, मोठा भाग, छोटा भाग आणि आणखी छोटा भाग. तर तसं हे एरा, इपोक, पिरियड्स हे असे वेगवेगळे भाग केलेले आहेत, म्हणून मी त्याच्यावर जास्त प्रेशर दिलेलं आहे. तुम्हाला पुढच्या याच्यात चार्ट येईल, त्या चार्टमध्ये दाखवलं जाईल की इपोक, पिरियड, एरा हे सगळं काय आहे ते. The evolution of photosynthesis around 3.5 billion years ago eventually led to a buildup of its waste products, oxygen in the atmosphere, leading to the great oxygenation event beginning around 2.4 billion years. So 2.4 billion years ago, the earliest evidences of eukaryotes, means complex cell with organelles, dates from 1.85 billion years ago. And while they may have been present earlier, their diversification accelerated when they started using oxygen in their metabolism. And later, around 1.7 billion years ago, multicellular organisms began to appear with differentiated cells performing specialized functions. So, sexual reproduction, which involves the fusion of male and female reproductive cells, that is gametes, and to create a zygote in the process called as fertilization. And in fertilization, in contrast to asexual reproduction, the primary method of reproduction for the vast majority of macroscopic organisms, including almost all eukaryotes, which includes animals as well as plants. However, the origin and evolution of sexual reproduction remains in puzzle for biologists. Through it did evolve from a common ancestor that was a single cell eukaryotic species. Animals with a front and a back, bilateria, appeared by 555 million years ago. So this was the history of origin of life on earth, from the microorganism to the eukaryotes. So this is the basic what we have studied from the present evidences which we have from the earth crust. For the further work or further research, further observations, we will see continue our lecture in the next. So we will have a stop here.